Hello everyone, and welcome to the History of Psychology. Today I will be talking about William Healy and how he helped clinical psychology develop theories on how to treat criminals. So here is a brief summary on his ideas and where he got them from. So William Healy was at Harvard back when William James was the chair in psychology. And so he got some of his ideas from him, and he also talked to Thorndike, Andel, and Myers, got some of his ideas from them, but most of his ideas were from Freud. And Freud had the psychoanalytic theory, so most of his ideas included psychoanalytic theory and pent-up emotions and how people could get through their pent-up emotions in order to stop their mental issues. So William Healy believed that when people had pent-up emotional issues, that they would develop a mental problem. And he believed that these pent-up emotions could come from bad parenting, bad environment, lack of control from the parent over the child, and just random things like that. And they could all just build up inside the child and then make them become a criminal and make them have mental issues that would need to be treated instead of, them going into jail or being tortured or something like that. So William Healy really fought over treating children and helping them through their cases of mental issues. So in 1909, a clinic opened up in Chicago, and it was called the Institute of Juvenile Court. Judge Pickney, the judge of the juvenile court at the time, was on board for all of the treatment that would be given to the children, and William Healy was the director of that big facility. It was said that William Healy was easily trusted by every child that talked to him, and that he would remember each case that every child had told him about, and he was really, really interested in each child and all of their cases, and really just wanted to help the children in order to get over their mental issues. Because of the big success of the institute that he had in Chicago, he opened up another institute in Boston with Judge Bailey, and this was in 1917. And in this institute, he brought together a team of people in order to help all of these kids. So this team consisted of a psychiatrist, a psychologist, a psychiatric social worker, and a social worker. On this team, he was the psychiatrist, and the psychologist was a guy named Bruner. And Bruner helped him to write a couple of his essays. The first essay was Delinquents and Criminals, and this was written in 1926. And the second essay was New Lights on Delinquency and Its Treatments. This was written in 1936. In these two essays, they would interview all of the neighbors and the relatives of the children and ask them how the child was, how the family treated them, how the environment of the family was, how each person in the family was, see if the mental illness was hereditary, see if it was brought on by something, and they just wanted to really see how children would develop these mental illnesses. And in the results, they found out that usually it was due to a lack of control over the child. So this could be due to the fact that the parent had to go out for work and they couldn't take care of the child properly, or they were in poverty, or it was just a bad environment, or the parent didn't really care about the child and its wellness. So the child would develop a mental issue and then turn to crime. So I wanted to briefly touch on what other people's experiences were with William Healy, because I think that really helps to look at how he contributed to the field and how much he really cared about how he contributed to the field. So I wanted to get other people's opinions. So this is a direct article from someone who worked with William Healy and really admired his work. So I just wanted to read a direct quote from this article just to show how much this person really admired him and how much most people admired him in his field. First, and of greatest significance to me, as I watched Dr. Healy at work in research, was the never-ending zest and enthusiasm and optimism with which he listened to and commented upon the details of the life history of every child being presented to him for his diagnosis and evaluation, and his suggestions in regard to treatment. He listened always with the attentiveness of the newest student of human behavior, and time and again when this thought occurred to me, surely this case must be the absolute repetitive Prosiac model in both content and meaning that the chief has noted 1,000 times before. Literally. His comment would be zestful, how extraordinary, and then followed by an unfolding of interrelationships in the child's life, or an emphasis upon some particular item in it. So basically, these quotes are to say that this man had a huge impact in his field, and really impacted those around him, and gave great theories, and was really interested in what he was doing. All of the research that I found seemed to say that he really helped the children in order to get through what they wanted to, that the children really trusted him and found a lot of help in his efforts to help the science and to help them through their criminality and all of their mental illness. So, thank you for watching this video. I really hope you liked it. A whole bunch of links will be in the credits on where I found all of my information and where you can find more information on William Healy. So thank you for watching, and I hope you gained some knowledge.